Hi, welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2015. We're at week 8, and we're taking a look at the SoMeck8 and possibilities of making the playoffs. I'm Dale Ross.
And I'm the pit man, Matt Morrow. Here's your standings in the SoMeck8 right now. Providence, Catholic, and SoMeck are all tied at the top of the conference at 2-0. Providence with 3-3, winning games when it counts in the conference. And Catholic and SoMeck are both undefeated, 5-0 and 6-0 respectively. Olympic and RGK tied behind them at 1-1. Of course, Olympic has a tiebreaker after just beating them in the conference.
Right.
Overall, both teams are 3-3. And 3 teams are 0-2 right now. SoMeck 0-2 with 2-4 overall. Berry 0-2, 3-3 overall, and Harding 0-2 and 1-5 overall in conference.
Okay, and so I've looked at what it's going to take to get into the playoffs, and 6 wins should get you, or not should, it will get you in.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, South Mecklenburg's the only team in the SoMeck8 that has 6 wins. So they are definitely in the playoffs. Now they're playing for their seeding, and
Right.
they're I would say they're a probable 2 or 1.
Yeah.
Right now, the way things are looking.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Catholic is at 5 wins.
Yeah.
That's probably in. And Catholic's got Olympic, SoMeck, West Mecklenburg, RGK, and Providence. And I think in all of those games they should be favored, with the exception of the SoMeck is kind of a toss-up. That'll be the toughest game.
It's the showdown.
Exactly. So they got Olympic and West Mecklenburg and Providence, which should be definite wins. And you got to think after what happened to RGK. But RGK last year, gave them a tough time, but they're in the playoffs,
Yeah.
and most likely no lower than a number 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
At 3 wins, there's 3 teams: RGK, Olympic, and Philippa Berry. So first, take a look at RGK, and they've got Harding, Providence, Philippa Berry, Catholic, and South Mecklenburg to play.
Mm-hmm.
So probably 2 wins: RGK and Harding and Providence.
They have got to win these next
They've got
2
to win
to 3 games.
Exactly.
Because they finish up with the 2 top teams in the conference.
That's right. I made a comment on the forum today that I think the next 3 games for RGK are crucial.
Yeah.
And I believe they are, not only for making the playoffs. They really need to nail down. You really want to hit 6 wins, so you don't look and see if you're a 5-win team that might not make it.
Mm-hmm.
And because finishing up with Catholic and South Mecklenburg,
Yeah.
exactly. I've got them ready, which means I think they'll lose those games. So they are crucial, very, very crucial. For Olympic, Olympic's got the Catholic, West Mecklenburg, South Mecklenburg, Harding, and Philippa Berry. And you got to think that right now probably still Catholic and South Mecklenburg are losses. Both of those are rival games, though, by the way. So never know what can happen. Coming out of rival.
Olympic's been so Jekyll and Hyde
Yep.
this season, and they're a hard team to figure out what you're going to get. They could play SoMeck tough,
Yep.
and then they could turn around and lose to SoMeck the week before.
Exactly.
So I'll tell you, man.
And
hopefully this is a springboard for them after beating RGK, but I don't know what's going to happen.
I have the only probable win left is Harding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not probable, but they should win that game. West Mecklenburg and Philippa Berry, those are toss-up games, and those could be your playoff games right there. Who wins out of that mix? And we said that weeks ago, that who wins out of that mix of Olympic, Philippa Berry, and West Mecklenburg is probably going to be the team that slips into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And so, speaking about Philippa Berry, they're the other team with 3 wins, and they got Providence and Harding coming up, and I think those are 2 games they should win.
They gotta win those.
But they've got
this Providence game is huge for them.
I agree.
Huge. 0-2 in the conference right now.
Yeah.
They got to get on the board
Because they follow that up. They got RGK, West Mecklenburg, and Olympic. So the toughest part of the conference is behind them.
Yeah.
But they've got a lot of teams that are right there at their ability, similar ability, toss-up kind of things, and they've got to. It's crucial that I tell you what, this Friday night's very crucial.
Yeah.
Very, very crucial.
Definitely.
2 wins is West Mecklenburg, so West Mecklenburg almost has to win out.
Mm-hmm.
They got SoMeck, Olympic, Catholic, Philippa Berry, and Harding.
It's tough with those 2
That's
big
tough.
dogs on there right now.
So maybe if 5 wins does get you in,
They'll be looking at a 16.
right?
If they
Most
beat
most
Olympic,
likely.
Berry, and Harding.
And that would give them 3 conference wins, which
Right on the border.
which might be able to get them in, exactly.
Yeah.
So those games are going to be crucial. It would be very beneficial to them to chip off South Mecklenburg or Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one win is Harding, and Harding has to win out. And they got Audrey-Kell, Philippa Berry, Providence, Olympic, and West Mecklenburg. A couple of rival games, Philippa Berry and West Mecklenburg.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a little bit of a rival game in Olympic, and you got Providence and Audrey-Kell. I just don't see them pulling off enough wins there.
Yeah, it's a tough road there, and you got to do what you got to do.
Playoffs may not be there. You just got to build, get better. We said it before and say it again. I do care about your Harding. Get better every week, every game, every day. Every time you do something, do it better than the last. Those have got to be your goals. But I think that's it, Matt. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be a heck of a race here. We said this conference was gonna be, a lot of parity in it, and it's shaking out that way so far. So Berry's got to do some work. Olympic has got to keep working. Those teams in the middle there, you got to keep winning. You got to get like we say, you got to get to 5. Give
Exactly.
yourself a shot.
Exactly. Give yourself a shot. You got to get to 5, and really 6 you're there. All right. We'll try to keep up with this each week. Take a look at the North Carolina High School football report. It's a little late this week because game's Monday night, but should be out maybe even before this video hits. So be sure to check it out and see where it thinks your team is going to show up, because you know what? It's probably going to be right.